The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Good afternoon, ladies and testicles, and welcome to episode 46 of the Pig Athletic Club podcast, the PAC podcast, proudly brought to you by the premier swimwear suppliers, Budgie Smuggler. If your team or club haven't got a pair of Budgie Smugglers, hit the link in the description and get smuggling like the rest of us. Malo e lau mali a hoi ki mo le lei o tonga kotoa pe, mau whiwhi ke tatali lea mo tolu he Polokalama podcast koini a Pig Athletic Club. Hope you guys have had a happy Tongan Language week. Before we introduce our guest for tonight, introduce my co-host, Ryan Falini.
Whakatapu ene ke he. Hoiki moi o tua mawhi. Ko hoku hingoa, ko Leoni Falini me Hevani. Mau tali lele, ai Shannon, ko eni me uta. What does that say? Tivita. Ai pe tuku hofia palangi,
Introducing the king of Randwick, Dave Vea.
Hey? Do I have to do one of them?
No, you can if you want.
No.
Well, I get so nervous I've got to read things out. I don't know why. I fucking talk shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just like reading the questions.
Wow, I know
But
it's
yeah,
hard.
introducing the king of Randwick, Chainsaw's best friend,
Former.
Dave Vea. Former best friend. Dave, how are we, mate? How are we?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me. Maro whanga Māori here.
Yes, good one, mate.
Thanks, mate. Do you improve?
Welcome to PAC HQ. What do you reckon? What do you reckon of
It's beautiful, mate.
Mate, the setup's fucking...
Kato Taufo over there?
Yeah, it's unreal. You've done a good job with the place, I reckon.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, look, it's the big shop over there, mate.
Yeah, it couldn't be a very expensive fit out. I mean.
We're on a $0 budget, so
$0 budget, mate. We act like we're in the island, still very humble, you know.
Efficient.
efficient.
Amazon started somewhere, you know.
The garage. That's the one.
Before we dive into Dave's voodoo, we'll get into your weekend, boys. What's one of your favorite part of the weekend and your not so favorite part of the weekends?
Can this segue into my budgies and boardies bandit?
No, that's later.
What sort of my highlight was Friday night.
What did you do on Friday night?
We had our NFL draft party.
Fantasy football
whatever it was. Anyway, so that was my highlight until the actual draft happened, and that was fucking weird. But
yeah, just for the listeners, we had our vets fantasy football draft party. Ryan's not part of it. He's not a NFL enthusiast like the rest of us, and he thought he'd come along dress up as old
Manti Kio,
dressed up as Manti Kio, and didn't realise he thought we were watching the draft, and then everyone got our iPads out, and we were all ready for the draft, and he was like, "What the fuck's going on here?" No one's talking.
I was like, "Oh man, yeah, I should have got him." And I'm like, "Is this fucking it?" And everyone's like, "Yeah," and I'm like dressed up like a fuckwit
for an hour.
And I thought it was going to be on the TV, and like, you know, they're going to announce the draft, and then someone, you know, say like, fucking Sione gets him, and then the next guy goes to you, and then the next guy goes to me, or something. Everyone writes it down.
That's your money back?
I didn't pay for anything. But yeah, that was my highlight. My low light was about fucking 5 o'clock the next morning. Just absolutely, yeah, mate. She was a fucking, yeah. And that really fucked my weekend.
Oh, you just, you mean in general, the morning.
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically.
Yeah, anyway, so, yeah, and it was like, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun either way, mate. Yeah.
So what? I still haven't got what the low light was.
It was Saturday Arvo.
Hangover.
Right. Oh, hangover.
Hangover.
I had a big week too.
It comes with the job, mate.
I know, mate. I know, but it was a big week at work and extracurricular activities.
Little cowards. What about you, Dave? What's your highlight?
Weekend, I think obviously you boys saw end of season celebrations for us at Weeks.
Yeah.
We decided to take up Noah's Ark out in Sydney Harbour on the day of
Moses' Ark. This guy thought it was Moses' Ark.
Fuck.
I was like, oh, my session.
Go to Sunday school, mate.
Oh, mate, tell you what, I own the devil, mate. That's all I need to
That's the third story on the Bible, if you don't know that.
Is it?
Yeah, Noah's Ark. So that was my highlight of the weekend. Obviously, all the boys bought into the dress up, and that was pretty fun. And I think my low light from the weekend was
Monday.
Was actually it ending. It was actually
Mate.
It was actually pretty good.
It looks sick.
Mate, that was one of my favourite. I think that was one of my favourite Mad Mondays I've ever seen, like, or witnessed online with your beautiful footage and stuff like that. But, like, you know, it was very creative, one. Two, the amount of stops. Like, how many stops did you end up having?
we only had one pickup, one drop off, and we only had one other second pickup.
Yeah, well, that was, like, it just made it better. Because, like, when you went on first... like running on, and I was just like, this is the fucking best. And then just like all these animals just coming in after you,
coming in pairs.
Yeah, coming in pairs. Oh man, I had the biggest fucking FOMO I've had for a long time. I've never even been to a Randwick game, but I was like, this is it. This is the best.
It's quite fitting that you got 150 blokes on the boat, and then
that's a lot of fucking blokes.
And then the theme for the party was Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
And two blokes did rock up as Noah's boys. I didn't even know Noah had boys.
Oh, really? Is this a lesson learned?
Yeah.
Oh. Mate, that is just... Who came up with the theme?
Those two boys that came as Noah's two children. So apparently Noah had a son called Ham. If you look him up, Ham. And Jubith.
What a stupid name.
What a Jubith name.
So do you know who Moses' kids are?
No.
Wow.
Go Sunday school, mate.
Who I thought Moses was on the split sea, but yeah, wasn't he on the boat as well?
Nah.
No.
Fuck, sorry.
That was Adam and Eve. Oh,
it was quite, it was quite fitting as well. It started pissing down. So the boat the whole time on the harbour, we started heading north towards Manly side, and it started pissing down. So the boat just started heading back west with the bloody storm behind us.
Fucking hell.
I heard Paulie was in fine form.
Paulie the cat. Shout out the Paulie Buzzy Big cat. We call him the big cat back in Sydney. Not a tiger. It was just a big cat.
just a big old fucking, what are they called?
Garfield.
Yeah, just big. Oh, that's fucking.
Well, thanks for asking, guys. My highlight of the weekend.
What was it?
My highlight was West making it to the grand final. They won the first.
That was my
major
highlight,
semi.
Actually.
West Rebels.
Yeah, controversial.
I didn't even care, mate. We made it.
Yeah, who cares?
It's been since 2006, last time we won it, and last time we were in the grand final, and we're finally back. We're going to go on one next week.
Same.
Joining the bandwagon.
Yeah, but Jeeps are out. I'm a fucking doggy now.
Lowlight. Actually, another highlight was actually brothers winning as well. Knocking out Jeeps.
You're a fuckwit.
Mate.
Yeah, that was my other low light of the weekend. Jeeps losing.
Oh, it's my turn. Low light.
Why are you showing off in front of Dave? Why are you showing off in front of Dave? He never does this.
Wow. I'm the alpha pig here.
I'm like the fucking Oreo right now.
Hold on. Who pays the rent?
Get out. Oh, you bastard.
Yeah. Who put out the rubbish this morning?
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, oh, he's doing chores. Can you vacuum?
Can we do this off camera? But anyways, we'll dive into David's Budu. What's your story? Firstly, where'd you grow up? Where are you from?
I actually grew up in Tongan, born and bred.
Oh.
I went to school in Tongan until I was 14, and then moved to Sydney.
14?
Yeah.
And English is...
Well, you moved to Sydney, mate.
Half
It's
decent.
different.
Wow.
Still the same.
Yeah.
But didn't you move to the West?
No, I moved and went to Newington.
Wow, mate. What did you just...
You can weigh that bit to
Stereotype,
the... to the bit where...
Wow, what did you say West straight away?
What do Tongans do and Belongings don't live out west?
Oh, mate. No, I just... Sorry. Pretty gay.
So Newington College?
Yes, that's the one. Up the boys. Shout out to Newington boys.
What year did you graduate?
I finished in 2012.
Fucking hell, I'm old as fuck.
How's that make?
I know what your next question is.
What?
How'd you get your scholarship to Newington College?
Mate, I was actually really smart. So
He's the prince's son. He's the prince's cousin.
And so
He's the Prince of Tonga's cousin.
Yeah.
Tongan royalty, actually. no, it's actually so Newington's always been. Obviously, I think 4 kings of Tonga went to Newington.
Yeah, that's true.
Really?
Yeah, and I was the 6th, but no. So they had plenty of Tongan connections, and the same bloke that started Newington is the same bloke that went over and established one of the oldest schools back in Tonga,
Really?
which I went to.
Yeah.
And then for about a period of, I think 30 years, they didn't have many Tongans come through the school anymore. So Newington wanted to kind of reestablish
Diversify.
That's the one. Reestablish the Tongan connection, so they came out and
Make their rugby team better.
mate, Tongan bursaries they call it. Tongan bursaries.
They wanted some more culture in their school, and
What did you
AKA
say it like that, mate?
getting a better first 15.
Mate, but to be fair, when I arrived at the school, there's plenty of colour there.
Hey?
We had Alan Alatoa, big Mikey Alatoa at the school.
Fuck, he's big, eh? He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Where in Tonga are you from?
Whanga Bro level, so main island.
That sounds fucking Fijian.
Mum,
So he is royalty, mate.
yeah,
Actually.
Mum's from Bangai Ewa, and dad's from Hadoha Bay.
Oh. Island boy.
See? Don't think I'm
Where are you from? Oh, Hevani.
he's
Oh,
blessed
that's right.
from
You're from there.
Layone from Hevani.
Hevani. Hevani.
Vani, mate.
So school, were there any other any big names in your senior years? Or are you the superstar of
Just
the team?
besides me, when I played first 15 when I was in year 11, we had Alan was our captain. Alan Alatoa, who's now Wallabies. Who else did we have? I think that's. Forgive me if someone watches this and I've forgotten you. The other one was this winger called Nath Roy, but he's now a radio host, like a radio jockey. In Hobart.
No, but yeah.
Oh, right.
Doing the good.
Wow, what's wrong with that? mate?
Nothing wrong with that.
Probably got more views than us.
But I think, who was in my year? Year below me, we had Tapai Maro,
Oh, yeah.
Tane Milne with the Rabbitohs.
Don't watch that.
I don't watch rugby.
Yeah. It's the same as this is how I feel when you guys talk about NFL.
Yeah, man. NFL, man. I have no idea.
I think that's about it. I can remember. I've had too many
So
beers.
from high school, did you go straight into Randwick?
Yes. I finished high school and I wasn't quite sure where to go because I obviously came from Tonga in year 9 and wasn't associated.
Were you fresh when you got here?
Oh,
were you just
what?
like, yes, I'm
I used to get paid out. Oh, I don't know if this.
How come you
guy-
don't have like a little twang or anything anymore? Like it's just full.
I actually don't know.
You know what I mean?
Because he read the books.
Read the Bible, mate, back to front in English and in Tongan.
Yeah.
This is how you turn out. I used to get paid out at school because I couldn't say "I told you so" or something like that.
I tell you
I
so.
tell you so.
So Alan, when I see Alan nowadays, Alan just goes Chevicha. Chevit.
Hey, tell it. How did you say it? I tell you so.
I think I was trying to say to Davida and David at the same time, and I just said Chevit.
David.
Hey,
David.
He's like, what's your name?
Oh, yeah, that's so fresh. What's your name? David.
What's your name? Thank you.
Wow.
What's your name? Good thanks.
Good, thank you. Yeah.
It's the same when Sione goes to the pub. Show me your ID. Good thanks.
Oh, wow, mate.
Are you from New Zealand? That's what they said to him usually. Kia ora.
Fuck you, mate.
No, we're good enough.
Fuck you, Paddy.
That's what happened when I was there last week. Everyone keeps going, "Oh, are you from here?" I was like, "Fuck, no."
But why did you choose Randwick instead of Western Sydney?
So the
Instead of
king,
Penrith.
two blues. So the king, Poito, obviously Simon Poitovan, ran it great. Had his 2 boys a couple of years below me,
Christian
and Sean Luke.
Yeah.
And then Poito heard that obviously I wasn't associated to any club. I did do a few juniors with uni, but all my mates went to Sydney Uni or Norse.
Yeah.
And then Poito was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, don't know yet." And
Do you want a visa?
Oh, fuck.
Whoa.
Wow, mate.
Why did you guys laugh so hard?
That's one of the things that Tongans don't have. Their Bahangis do have.
Residency. Birmingham.
Yeah, so it was actually the king who got me over to Randwick. So went there and played Colts 2013, first year out of school.
Were you Aussie schoolboys?
No, it wasn't Aussie schoolboys. No.
Politics. But you were Aussie under 20s.
Politics.
Yes, 20s. Played 20s.
So your Colts years, you guys.
So 2013, we won 2014. So obviously, when you finish school in Sydney, I'm not too sure how it works in Brisbane. We have 2 years of Colts.
Yeah,
so,
we do the same as well.
Yeah.
And what year were you under 20s?
14. So 2014.
Who was in that?
Sean McMahon was skip.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
I remember that, yeah.
Shawnee.
He's a good cunt.
He is a good cunt.
Where did you guys go? Where was the world champs?
Oh, we went to south of now. We went to fucking Pukekohe in New Zealand.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, chill.
I remember Lolo deleting someone in one of those games down there.
Oh yeah, he was good. Lola was good. So yeah, Shawnee was our captain that year. Horwitz was 10. I think.
Favorite moment from that tour?
Just going on tour, I think.
Yeah, was it your first tour?
Yeah, probably the first sort of closest to semi-pro in terms of playing footy. That you'll just in a hotel room, wake up, train, eat.
Did you guys get on the piss at all?
It was actually pretty fun. I don't know if some people. Let's just say I won't drop names, right?
Yeah, don't drop names. It's fine.
So we had. Now this is just going to close it down to a bunch. So the first up we had camp in Narrabeen.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Super Rugby boys weren't part of that camp because obviously they had Super Rugby commitments. But then probably 3 days out from the us departing to New Zealand, whoever was leadership group at but they knew Sean was captain the whole time.
Yeah.
But there was a little leadership group at Narrabeen. They imposed because when you're on tour, it's only about 2.5 weeks and you're playing.
Yeah.
So they did a booze ban for when we get to New Zealand.
Yeah.
And then we got there and literally the first night, let's just say player X walks in and goes,
Player X.
"What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I was about to go to bed. Get ready." No, but to be fair, the player X1, 2, 3, and 4 that we went out on the piss that night, I saw them play on Friday. Fuck, I was like, best players on the field.
Yeah,
Fuck. Booze bands G up, man. It's a waste of touring.
It's almost, you need to just go over there the first night and just rip in together.
Yeah.
So everyone just,
That's what we do, first night fever.
Yeah, first night.
Yeah.
It either makes or breaks you, that. I've been made and broken a few times. But
You're still broken. I can see in your eyes, mate. See some darkness in there, man.
No, fuck. What was I going to say now? Fuck, I had a question. It was a good one too.
NRC. Who did you end up playing for? Did you play for two?
I played I played
Eagles and...
I think I played Eagles. Fuck, this is how shit NRC was.
It's gone now.
That's what I played too. That's all I played as well.
Maybe you guys played against each other.
I think
play against each other? Who did you play for? Yeah, who did you play for?
I think Country Eagles.
Yeah.
No, I definitely remember playing. Oh, I think I played whatever the.
What year?
Because you played for
15,
both teams.
16?
15, yeah. I played Country first year, then City every year after that.
Because I definitely remember playing for the Country team because they're so orange. That's just how I remember them. That's how much backing they had.
Yeah.
And then I played for whatever the bloody red, green.
Oh, Mariners. Mariners?
Oh, the Mariners?
No,
Rays,
it was
the Rays.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Rays.
Yeah,
Mariners.
Sydney Gold.
Super.
Central Coast Mariners.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, played A-League.
Did you go anywhere else? Did you go professionally? Did you go and play anywhere else overseas?
Nah, just when I first played Eagles, we had a team called the Beagles, which was the Eagles B team.
The Eagles.
And one of the best things about it, one of the boys I know who's obviously cotton farmer from young, and he goes, "Fuck, how are you associated to the country?" And I was like, "Oh, can't blow my cover." So I just went.
No, I used to farm. I used to farm cassava in the school holidays.
My story was we went to Tamworth and played a game there. I was like, "Oh, where are you from?" "Oh, cotton farmer from young, mate."
Cotton farmer, American accent.
I picked fucking fruit in Mildura with my cousin.
Wow, trauma. Childhood trauma.
With the whole village.
Oh, mate. How do you know the secrets, mate?
I show mate.
But before we go into our Tongan segment, what's your best and worst moment from your time in rugby?
We'll start with the best moments. I think winning comps always pretty fun.
Fuck yes.
when winning GPS, which was the school comp in Sydney. It was a pretty big comp.
Did you win that?
Yeah, so we won it our year. Wasn't a third grade win where you have to share it. So no, because in the GPS,
I know you're the same up here.
It's literally
First past post.
and then
There's no finals.
It's very easy for people to have drawn premierships.
There's like three. I think there's a three-peat or three-way the other year here up here.
Yeah.
3 guys won it.
So we won it outright in our year.
Yeah.
And we were coming up against some pretty good team. Like Scots had people like Jim Stewart was always going to be Wally, but was injured.
Yeah.
They had Callaways, both the Callaway twins.
Yeah.
Dave Horwitz.
Yeah.
Jewish 10 for Australia. So Scots was always pretty good. Joey's was very strong as well, and so was King's, but we managed to get through at the end.
Fuck yes.
Undefeated too, up the boys.
What? Jamie Rickwood.
Yeah, the doctor.
He came from
doctor.
Jeeps. Yeah, he came from Jeeps. He's got a screw loose when he plays. Mate, he looks like he's a good bloke, and he's got butterflies tattooed on his leg, I think, and he's just fucking hard as nails.
He's moved to Sydney to finish his med school at one of the unis there because they don't offer it here in Brisbane.
Did not know that.
And we said
he's a paramedic.
Yeah, it's no, he's a doctor, studying to be a doctor. So we call him the doctor in Randwick. So we spoke about this on the boys. Are like, I reckon Jamie spends his whole week, just like bashing bloody formulas in his head that come Saturday. He just lets loose.
Yeah.
The way he plays, I'm like,
he's
Jesus.
fucking hard as nails. He's playing like third grade and stuff up here, and then they're like, this guy's actually fucking good. Next minute he's starting every game, and then next minute he's down in Randwick starting every game.
Runs fucking hard,
so hard,
hits fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like, what more can you ask for from like a back row like that?
Mate, he's a man. He's a fucking good bloke too.
He's a good man.
Benny Mac too.
Oh, the pup.
Mate, he's the man.
Fuck. The pup's the man.
Mate, did you ever see him play footy back in the day?
Never seen him play footy, but
fast for his size as well.
He's like the last generation of fucking genuine number 8s. You know what I mean? Like, he was so fast, and you just fucking bump everyone.
I reckon my only image of if I was to ever see Benny play footy was he would have been a Ben Mullen with like 15 kilos on him.
I don't know, mate.
No?
Yeah, he would have.
He was like a wrecking ball.
He would have been.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he's
like
just
agile,
bounce. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
No, he plays like an Islander. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's why he played in the Sunderland Morris teams.
Yeah, he came and played. I played in it too. I played in the Island team. It was good fun.
You don't count, mate.
Mate, fucking good bloke though.
He's a great bloke.
I've never seen him coach because I remember his brothers up here for a while. And then he went and he was sort of doing his little, his understudy or whatever. And then he went down there and he's been fucking killing it.
Yeah, he's been fucking great. So he's Pup's probably for the last 4 years been the most consistent coach we've had because Randwick's being Randwick. Obviously, they expect a lot from the club. Whenever anyone goes down, you kind of sack the coach. So we went through a period of I've probably had 5 coaches in 5 years, and then Pup's come in and he's done a really good job. Yeah. Obviously, provided some stability around the club, around the program, which is really good. We would have liked to win a bit more premierships towards the end, but still show that
it's hard, man. It's fucking hard to win a premiership. I said like unis and stuff like they're traditionally like up here the same. They fucking win it or thereabouts all the time. Like Jeeps, I think I was in 3 finals with Jeeps. Uni were in fucking 3 of them because including another club.
You guys came close in when Gordon won it 2020. You guys came close to beating them.
Oh yeah. We were in that semi-final.
Yeah.
And some dickhead put his head in the rock.
Who was that, mate?
Who the fuck was that?
Brain snap.
Tongan?
Oh, so you got carded, did you?
I think I did. It was actually pretty funny. I rocked up to that game and I saw Rodney. Obviously, you know Rodney pretty well. I was like, hey, Rodney, last play of the game is you kick a penalty goal. I'll give you away a penalty. You kick a penalty goal and you're going to miss it and we win, all right?
You said that before the game, like mucking around. And then you got it. Motherfucker.
So we actually asked our followers to send in some questions.
You asked. Not done with the bloody highlights.
Sorry, mate.
Nah, the other one's got a shout out to my Wicks Colts. So we won it in 2014.
Oh yeah,
baby.
Was probably the first taste of winning a comp outside of school. Which was
it probably the loosest too, wouldn't it? Being Colts,
you drinking,
mate. Because obviously at school you're still kind of like expected to like wear a suit
Yeah,
and tie,
yeah.
do after
Yeah.
match. This one we were straight. Oh god, we were straight to. And I think the best thing about it was the last year King's Cross was open.
Oh fuck! I remember that. How good was King's Cross?
Mate, so we remember we came back and absolutely
Similar lights like this. Yeah.
we absolutely terrorised the cross that night after our first Colts.
Who'd you beat?
Sydney Uni.
Yes.
Fuck.
So like boys like Clooney's Ross, McCallum, we played them. We played them in the grand final, but obviously we've lost Ned Hennigan and all the boys. But that's all right. Can't forget the second grade premiership. We beat East at Norths, and it also had All in Ball in the Hill, and we won that. Yeah, the two clubs, Randwick and
was good.
And East on the Hill. Yeah, they started with a run it straight on the hill.
Fuck off.
So they just called out different blokes. Obviously they're cheering on. So imagine North Sydney Oval, just on that hill.
Yeah.
So they've called out people, just run it straight. So it started off just to run it straight, and then just one bloke pegged a beer, while the other bloke and he just saw on the hill.
Mate, that's what up here they separate. Like they've got a fucking
security.
10-meter gap in between everyone because it gets rowdy. People start throwing shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Mate, they stopped the game on the field because of the brawl on the hill.
so good. I've never really watched too much Shoot Shield and shout out to probably Stan for fucking
putting it on.
And like just watching it this year, I'm like, mate, it's fucking good vibes down there.
Mate, like you saw when Chainsaw went down, just the amount of people. Like for me, like for me, I'm like obviously I'll be biased, but at Coogee Oval on a 3 p.m. sunny winter afternoon, like. Or what more do you want to do on a Saturday afternoon? Just sink piss on the sideline and watch good footy.
It's fucking good, mate.
And the best thing,
It looks so fucking good down there, man.
it's so much fun.
Yeah, especially like Coogee Oval and those sort of places where it's like close to the beach and just
Coogee
a bit better than Norths down here.
Bay.
Just down the road and it's just battlers. But
before we get into the questions, what's your low light from
footy.
Yeah, footy.
Been fortunate not to have too many.
Fitness? Fitness on Tuesdays?
I reckon finding the piss, mate. I remember finishing 20s. I was told I was too small to play hooker. So I was like, fuck, what do I do? Just get on the piss now. I'm on the
too small to play hooker? What do you mean? You're taller than me.
Now, when I finished 20s, I probably weighed 95 kilos.
Still, that's...
But then I was like, mate, I'm fucking 20 years old, mate. Still got you want me to play in the front row? I don't mature to bloody 26 like this guy.
Yeah, he was like that when I first met him, man. He was bigger. And he had dreadlocks.
Yeah. And I think my first major injury was this year.
Oh, yeah.
Probably Lowlight. Tore the whole tricep off the bone.
Oh, fuck.
Went to the doctor. The doctor said, "Oh, mate, this is a very rare injury. You must be a very rare human."
Oh, fuck.
So tore the whole thing off the bone, and it was I think it was a 12-week recovery. So had to pull the whole thing down. He goes, "People do biceps all the time, but not triceps."
Mate.
He said to me, "Oh,
how'd you do it? Was it like a
just went to bloody fence someone off?"
Yeah.
And then the whole time I thought it was just one of those semi-hyperextended elbows.
Yeah.
Trained the next week, and by the Wednesday, the whole arm was purple.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, these are not the nail colours I painted. And then went into the doc and said, "Oh, I think there's something wrong with my arm." The doc goes, "Geez," went straight into get scans. On the Wednesday afternoon, the doctor calls me at 10 p.m. that night.
He
goes, "Mate, we need to get you into the surgery straight away." Went straight in on the Thursday. Went in on the Thursday, got cut up, and then stayed in overnight.
That's why I can't throw straight.
Now I've got something to play. Shout out to the surgeon, haven't paid my bills. You gonna play, mate? When I gotta get NIB to pay the difference.
Dave, your mail came in. Yeah, just put over there.
I used to just
saying overdue.
Mate, when I used to go to medical stuff for footy, I used to just say, "Oh, can you just give me an invoice?" And they go, "No, you need to pay up, and we'll give you a receipt and you claim." And I said, "Oh, send the invoice to this address," and it was the Randwick Rugby Club.
Oh, fuck.
Never giving another Tongan visa again.
Not only don't pay your regular, you send the bill.
That's so good.
Oh, mate. But we'll get into our questions. First one's from one of the Callaways. Mick Callaway, what's the best Mad Monday story you've ever had? Hashtag Moneybox. Or you've ever heard. Hashtag Moneybox.
I love how this is like hashtag Moneybox and just trigger something.
How PG is this thing?
No, mate.
You can always edit it out.
Okay.
You can be playing X.
So Nick and I obviously played in that the Colts grand final I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
And we were on the piss. We came back. We went to what was our clubhouse at the time. It was just the local bowling club at Coogee. And they gave us this one whole area, and one of the boys was... Shout out to... you can't name people.
We cut that out.
The money box.
Yeah.
He was from Dubbo. And this is, when you get to that time of the piss up where everyone just sits around and like just very honest.
Oh, yeah.
And start telling stories. And like,
yes.
when you chew someone else's ears off. But this one's like, we're all sitting around in a circle. And this guy tells a story and he goes, I got a confession to make, boys. Yes. And then he goes, what is it? Oh, my dad he gave me this money box to collect money in, and I was collecting it, and then it was a little like pig.
Yeah.
And then my dad walked into me trying to root the pig.
Just imagine boys sitting around drinking. All the boys are like, "Oh fuck, she's pretty hot," showing them girls on Instagram. He goes, "Yeah, fuck, my dad gave me this money box." Fucking walked in on me rooting it.
Shout out to the boys. Probably we don't name names, but we can say that the money box gone global.
That's so good. The money box.
No, it's funny because when you said it, got this question from one of the Callaways. And it goes Mad Monday, and then as soon as you said money box, I was like,
"Oh, fuck!" So good. I love money box.
Oh shit! This one's from harryhawking. Has Shano's head grown since last season physically?
So if you don't know who Shano is, so it's shit when people send in like inside jokes to questions, like no one else gets it. So Shano's this Irish bloke that came over from Ireland and played at Randwick. Yeah. It was I didn't realise he was still 18 or whatever. He came over just after COVID. Yeah. And I was bullying the shit out of this little 18-year-old, like fucking telling him I'll give you a lift and just leaving and shit like that. Or like come down to Coogee for dinner and just like not showing up. So I was bullying the shit out of this kid and I was like, fuck. Someone told me he was only 19 and I was like, is he? I was like, gee, fuck. He's still around, so it must be good blokes. Mate, he's lasted that long, but and he's still hanging around, but his fucking head's so much bigger now because he thinks he's top dog.
Oh, yeah.
But
you had to bring him down a peg.
Oh, yeah.
So you just come in here.
The first thing he said to me when I met him, I played Irish under 20s.
Oh, they all do that. They all do that.
He deserved that.
Or some whatever club in Ireland. So, yeah.
There's fucking 10 of yous, mate. Just chill out.
I'm fucking from Sharks Academy. And
shit yeah. Fuck, there's plenty of that, isn't it, that goes on over there.
I just hope one bloke comes in and goes, I got booted from a club for like a Mad Monday incident or some shit. Instead of saying,
we had a guy, Knowlesy, man. He was fucking out of control. He's never allowed to tour with us again. I think JB told you the story back in the day. Oh, yeah. But anyway, he got kicked out of his own club. I think he tried to set it on fire or something. Just nuts.
All right, we'll take you in our club. Come on in. Open arms.
Another one. Who would win in a fight, Shano or Benny Rutherford?
Benny Rutherford.
Oh, Rutherford.
So Benny Rutherford's our second grade coach. And Shano's obviously the Irish bloke I've just been talking about. I think to put it in context, so second grade play their prelim grand final 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And Shane gets dropped to third grade, so that's probably why they But,
saucy, spicy.
Mate, that's fine. We'll answer the question. Yeah. If Benny Rutherford's probably 6'7", and Shane like fucking head stuck under his fucking neck.
That leads into the next question. We're not all for bullying, but carry on with the next answer. How fat is Shane?
Mate, okay, this bloke is... No one knows who Shane is. How fat Shane... Mate, Shano's like... He's probably walking around in like physically in Freeney's body, but thinks he looks like Sonny Bill.
Oh, yeah. So it's pretty much true.
What, you bullied Shannon the whole night anyway?
Fuck, you can't.
Oh, so he's not that fat. Got you, man.
I'll take the bins out.
You're both sleeping in the garage tonight.
Fuck.
I'll vacuum the whole house.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. This one's from Freddie. Can Dave explain specifically how he would beat Mike Tyson in a fight? I feel like you've said this to him before.
It's really one of those stories at like 4 a.m. around a table.
No. This is not a 4 a.m. chat. This is like sober chat. So,
Okay.
Freddie is a few times. Shout out to the Avoca Street refugee camp. That chainsaw, obviously. So my joint, my joint's called 169 Avoca Street refugee camp.
Yeah.
And
You're the first.
Yeah, the first refugee, still there. And for a period of time, we had a few boys like Freddie coming in and out from like Spain and come back here.
Yeah.
Or they didn't know that, so they just crashed on the couch.
Yeah.
And we used to have dinner, and I was like, just random chat, and I said, "Oh, I reckon if I was to train tomorrow for 2 weeks, and I'm not even kidding, not Mike Tyson in his prime,
Now.
Mike Tyson right now,
Yeah.
I reckon I'll bash the shit out of it."
He's still pretty.
No, because I reckon I
Hear
just
me out,
need-
hear me out.
Hear me out. I just need one fucking haymaker
Yeah.
to land on my. Some recent video came out of him of like fucking training to box or some shit. He's probably that's fast, but I wouldn't hurt me. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, no power.
Oh, pillow
There's
fist
no power.
Tyson.
He's old and he smokes weed all the time.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, true. Makes
So
you
I was like, mate, like fuck, just takes me one haymaker.
Just
right.
just hitting on the punches.
So yeah, it's not a four.
Jake Bolo over here.
I like to
It's
see
not
that.
a 4 a.m. chat. This is I reckon,
Call him out. Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
What's good,
You
mate?
listening to this?
Oh, fuck.
I'll fuck him up too, actually.
Mate, if I can, anyone can.
Yeah. I've got no cardio. He's probably got
You don't need it.
Don't need a cardio for
Haymaker.
one
one
haymaker.
haymaker
Yeah.
over the top.
Nah, but you got to go on the inside. You know?
Oh, fuck.
You can't. I've thought about this. You can't be one of these. You gotta, like straight through, like
This is a little fake left them book.
like a using on the inside.
Oh.
Mate, I know my boxing. After a footy career, I'm going to turn into Paul Gallant, just without the money.
And the abs. And the fitness.
And the tigger.
This is from Cecil. What short size do you wear?
This is a real story. I actually wear 3XLs, but Cecil doesn't realise. So 1 week our team manager for Randwick was away, and obviously I was injured and I was just running the water and whatnot. So he asked me to be in the group chat where they send all the team list in to get approved by Stan. And Manly, team list that comes in with their short size. So Cecil actually wears 5XL. But I was like, mate, either Paladin or whoever sponsors
Makes
Manly
their kit,
makes their kid so's more. Why does Cecil need a 5XL shorts? So that,
Asian sizes.
Yeah, the Asian 5XL. Just like fucking large.
Fuck, that's funny. 5XL.
so yeah, they didn't even try to call me out, Cecil, because I'm on the manager's team list.
Yeah. That's so good.
Oh, this is a good question. Tones and O.
Oh God.
Would you rather a beer with Bardo or Chainsaw? Chainsaw's got good chat.
Yeah.
I don't know Bardo's chat.
Mate,
Is Bardo red hot on the piss?
Mate, Bardo's red hot on the piss. So when Bardo gets on the piss, he does this AFL halftime speech.
Yeah.
You know when you search up...
Oh, yeah. So like
the
gets
ori-
everyone, yeah.
Chainsaw does that too.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're probably just in the pub right now, just like looking at each other's eyes. just-
Nah, I can't dock. So Bardo's my housemate. So if I had to pick one or the other,
Yeah.
it'll be Bardo. Just from experience, I know what to expect, you know?
Yeah.
Chainsaw would be third wheeling anyways. Wherever you go.
Cuckolding.
Oh, what are you guys doing?
That's so funny how he literally didn't go to fucking Mad Monday and went down to see Chainsaw. I can't get over it, man. That is the funniest shit.
Oh, God. You've tapped into my body's banded.
Yeah.
This is from Lynn Stevens. Ask him his thoughts on Jake Turncoat.
Oh, God. So just to clear this one out. So Jake Jake, you dog. So obviously Jake coming back.
Oh, Jake, I've got it now.
Turncoat. How many times can you turn the fucking coat over? So Jake obviously called Jake Turncoat when he left East to come to Wicks. Wicks hooks him up, get him a fucking Houston contract and goes plays in the MLR. Comes back. I don't know if I should sit. East goes, oh, we'll offer you some cash. And I was like, and he goes, oh, I want to go to East and do some marketing.
Yeah.
So I was like, what, marketing for 2 weeks and not play finals? But yeah, my thoughts on him is a fucking coward.
Yes.
What does Lindsay Steven look like? Stone Cold?
He does too. This is from James Donato. Do you still hate his brother Dan Donato?
Oh, yes. Big time. Mate,
Fuck, that was good.
if I say his brother James out, I'll punch him in the head.
Why would you guys not get along?
No. Fuck no. I'm actually sweet with him. It's actually pretty funny with those East boys because we literally like live right next to each other.
Yeah.
And when we go out and stuff, we all go out to the same place.
Yeah.
So it's always when we play each other is to get the bragging rights when we go out and just pay the shit out of each other. So, but like, no problems with the boys. I'd probably be the first to punch you in the head in the field, but probably the last to do it off it. So it's pretty good.
That's me, man. I'm the same.
Sure. Comma McMahon.
Oh, God.
Where's my gears, bruss? This guy can take your shorts, socks, and your girlfriend.
Any backstory behind that?
Just borrow gears, mate.
Nah, just the gears, mate. So Como's he's done a bit of coaching a bit everywhere with the women's and whatnot. But when I first came to Randwick, he was the Colts sort of coach, but he was also an S&C.
Yeah.
He's the fittest, out of shape looking bloke I've ever seen. Like one of those trainers that will do the whole session with you and looks so out of shape. Really? But I was like, why is this guy beating me? Why am I looking at this guy's brake lights? But yeah, I'll keep the gears, mate. You can take girlfriend back anyways.
This is from this Usi. Who thought of your Mad Monday theme? Mullen or Moses?
First and foremost.
Sorry, mate.
Moses and the Ark, is it?
Moses and the Ark. Okay. Do you know what the story behind Noah's Ark was?
No, it's about taking animals off so they can cruise on a ship while there's a flood. And
there you go. You got the gist of it. That's why the dinosaurs came about, because Noah saved them all and bloody...
Yeah.
Why do you think it was Moses and not
I
Noah?
just think of it to see. I don't know, mate. I just fucking had a moment.
It was actually really funny. So I said to the boys, obviously because I was injured, had fuck all to do, I'll start organising our Silly Sunday festivities, and just rounded up the boys, and obviously got who wants in, and then got those.
How'd you get 150 guys to commit to that though? Like,
well, that's what it actually takes a lot of like commitment.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So I started off with just going to each bloke at the club individually. Hey mate, look, we're doing a Silly Sunday. Are you going to be in?
Yeah.
About 5-6 weeks ago.
That's awesome.
And then because when you're chasing cash, like
how did you? Yeah. So did you get like a deposit before you went?
Yeah. So we got a deposit first.
Yeah.
But then I figured it's easier to ask for half the cost of the boat before asking for the...
That's not a bad idea. Ask for half of it, then when you,
and then when you get the rest, then everyone goes, oh, instead of thinking they paid 130 for the boat, you think, oh, I've just paid $70 for the boat.
Yeah. Good math.
Great math. But yeah, it was I organised all the thing, but then shout out to Chris Eves, former Hurricanes, and Benny Higgins. So Benny Higgins, think of the prop.
Yeah.
Think of Benny Higgins goes down to Coogee Beach at sunrise every morning, doesn't miss it.
Yeah.
And just talks to the sun, you know? And that's where he gets all his creative energy from. And then Chris Eves, who's obviously been around, loves Chris Eves loves to dress up.
Yeah.
And I said to those two, can I put your great brains together and come up with a theme for our boat?
No, it's like, meet you at 5 o'clock at fucking the beach.
Then within 2 minutes, one of them comes back and goes, let's do Noah's Ark.
That's sick.
And then we'll go as Noah's kids that I didn't know he had.
Oh, that's so good.
But I reckon it was one of the best themed.
That's one of the best. That's one of the best. Most well organised thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're probably going to steal it. So
they're probably going to steal it.
It's just plagiarise it, mate. That's fine.
Oh, good. We
don't
even
spell
have
that out.
50 friends, so it'll just be two of us. Knowing his dog. Last one, we'll finish off with Will's question. Best performer last Sunday, and why was it? Paulo.
Yeah, probably.
You sent the video of him sliding down the stairs. Was he trying to slide down the railing? He sent that.
Oh, he tripped over.
Yeah.
So when we were unloading the boat, when we came off after 5 hours, I was just bloody sagging around on the boat, bloody pissed. And when he went to get off, his bloody cow suit got stuck in the corner. But yeah, best on ground from the weekend is probably there's a crew that started at the Roosters Rabbitohs game on Friday. And then I had to go see them on Monday when they were having lunch at the Clovelly Hotel. So that'd be the best on crown, I'd say.
Last question. Who's someone from Randwick? It could be a young gun or someone up and coming that, deserves a bit of a shout in the...
Mate,
they could crack onto the pros.
Mark my words, 2 Colts at the moment. James Hendren, if he's next bloody Stephen Larkham coming through. James Hendren's still 18, got another year of Colts. He came through and played a handful of all our last game in first grade.
Yeah.
Started in second grade, finished a heap of game in first grade. He can play anywhere in the back line and he can kick. He's quick, got footy IQ. Mark my words. This kid's
What's his name?
James Hendren.
James Hendren.
And the other one, I can't let him go. Mitchy Watts. He's just he's a Colt. He's come through. He's probably our next Ned Hennigan coming through. So he's a Colt. He's hard. He plays in the back row.
What's Ned like on the piss? Is he good value?
He's great value.
Is he country? He looks like country.
He's from Canamble, mate.
Has he got like a alter ego? Ted?
No,
No.
Ned doesn't.
Ned does.
But if you're speaking of alter egos, give the boy a shout out. Mitch Short. You guys remember Mitch?
Yeah, the scrum half.
Yeah, Zeke is his alter ego. You can't let him go. You got Zeke. He's probably sinking piss down in the south of France at the moment. But yeah, alter egos. That's one of the best alter egos I know on the piss. Zeke.
And he's just a good.
He's good.
He's good. That's so good.
Chow mein.
Okay, we'll get... Whoa, sound like a man. We'll get into our things that Tongans do that Balangis don't. With it being Tongan Language Week this week, we'll, it's different cultures here in Australia, Tongan in Australia, and then trying to integration into the communities. We put to some of our followers. We'll read some of them. I'll read some of them later, but read to you guys something Balangis do that Tongans don't, or something Tongans do that Balangis don't.
First of all, something that Tongans do that Balangis don't is kaikuli.
That for listeners, that's eat dog.
It's a Tongan delicacy,
yep.
mate.
Wearing t-shirts in the ocean.
Oh, that's fucking apa, bro.
All respect, mate. Have you ever heard of it?
Whatever they want at the inappropriate times, like my best mate and Shannon's brother's wedding. The bride is literally about to fucking come down the hill, and then all of a sudden,
one of the
old auntie Talars coming down, fucking, look at me, I'm so beautiful.
Meanwhile, the song's already started playing.
Yeah, it was
taking over.
And then not only that, your mum coming up with the mats.
Oh yeah.
Like late for the ceremony, and just things like that. They're so fun.
Wow, that's so specific, that one.
Yeah.
Must have buggered you so much on the day.
No, I didn't. I just knew. I was looking at my his brother's face. His nostrils, man. His nostrils are flaring.
I was watching him when all the bridesmaids were walking down. Then all of a sudden, the auntie was like, Christina's just about to walk down. Then the auntie just kind of cracked in front, and my brother's like starting to tear up. And then my auntie walked across. She's like.
Yeah. No, but the best was like, in Tongan tradition, you've got to do something with the cake or whatever. And then Christina's like, oh no, I'm not doing that with the cake. And then all of a sudden you see
they organise this beforehand?
No, it was
organised. And it was, the best is Christina's like, no, I don't want anything to happen with the cake. I just want the cake for whatever reason. And then the auntie's Nick minute. So in the Tongan tradition, we like to do this with the cake. I'm like, cracking up.
Oh, that was funny. My auntie was like the wedding organizer was trying to cut up the cake to give to people and to eat. And then my auntie's like, hey, don't touch the cake. Just to give to the faffle.
Goes to the faffle.
Yeah.
Oh man, one
Second
for
half goes to the faffle.
one of the things for Sione especially is the random chore stitch up. So like,
Come over for a hangout.
No.
The
best is the he'll be at home. That's why he hangs out in my garage. So
Hey,
be at home.
it's our studio,
It's our
man.
studio, man. He'll be at home, and then Mum will be like, "Oh, Dad, can you drop me in here?" And then he'll drop him there. Then he'll have to catch a train home. I'm just gonna is a story from him just like walking. It's great.
And you can't say no, mate.
Yeah.
And then one last one is just telling it how it is, like, when you see one, you're looking fat at the moment or something like that. And it's like, far, or like when
Just
he was
honest.
married, or when he was married. I don't want to go into that one, but yeah, it was pretty funny.
No, they just snap. Like my mum's ruthless. Like she just snaps.
No, but I think not just it's just any Tongan. Like you walk in, it's like them just like you look fat.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It even happened with my kid's mum, the Fijian. I walked in and said, "Oh, right, you're looking fat." But, thanks.
No, because to them, someone that looks fat that looks healthy.
Yeah.
Look healthy.
Yeah. I'm so healthy.
Oh, you look like you got type 2 diabetes. Just 3 days.
Oh, you're missing half your foot.
Oh, whoa! This is why you arrested my dad, mate. I'm going to show him this podcast too. He won't understand what you're saying, but
Vince. Classic Vince.
you got a naughty list, mate.
Mate, I've tried to put together one. One's Tongans are never on time. Me, Exhibit A. Like I'm always late.
Yeah.
Always late. Like unless it's like
Island time, mate.
Island time.
It's a culture.
The other one, Tongan takes a whole year to finish a funeral, and Balong is just
Now got to dig him back up, put him back under.
Oh, fuck.
Just spend a couple of weeks with them.
Whereas in Balong, he's just straight to the fucking
just chuck him in.
crematorium.
Chuck him in.
All the Bullings don't even rock up to their family.
My papa, when he passed away, it's just, everyone was sad and whatever, and then all of a sudden, beep, and he's straight into the oven. Let him out.
Mate, we got a whole week. Mate.
Comes back in a little bottle like that. What do I do with this?
Yeah.
Mix some colour with it. Oh,
It's ashtray.
I just thought of one.
Well,
Balangi celebrate New Year's and they go out and celebrate. We got church. We got a church. All those New Year's.
To be fair, that's actually a Balangi thing that they came over
we
and
colonised
the bloody thing. We're probably killing Kaikuri and stuff.
exactly right.
Yeah.
What's my other
Toho.
Tongans only ever borrow things. They don't steal them. Balangis are actually
Forever, though.
it's borrowed, though.
Yeah.
Just like how you're living on borrowed land, mate.
No. This is I got a good example of this. So, me, his brother, and a Zimbabwean fella moved over to England together, right? Luckily, my shoes didn't fit Sucker, right? So I knew how to handle Isaac. I fucking hide shit. I'd just be hiding my iPod, hiding. Because back in the day when you used to have your cord coming from your iPod, well, he'd just use it and obviously not give a fuck, and it'll just break it, and then you've got broken headphones, so you can't listen to your fucking iPod. So I'd have to hide it.
Yeah.
I'd have to hide everything I didn't want him to wear or do.
Yeah.
Whereas I didn't tell King to do that. So next minute, Sucky's wearing his shoes around, and the big Tongan feet, man, just wear straight through those motherfuckers. And then one time I get home and King's is like, Ryan, mate, what the fuck is the go with Isaac? He's fucking worn through 3 pairs of my shoes. He's wearing my fucking shirt right now.
Wearing my mahi.
Wearing my mahi. Putting sick oil in my mahi.
Saying anything.
And he's just like, so I just go, brush, you just got to hide it, man. There's no
That's
other way
so
around
true,
it.
though. Like, for me as well, when I do go home and visit home, I'd pack my bags, but then also have like a small bag in my big bag. Like that's stuff that I don't want people to touch.
Yeah.
And then just trap them by just leaving the other bigger bag on the open. So if they come in, that's his bag, and just go through it. But that's obviously stuff that I'm happy for them to take.
Sucky did that. So
what
he
happened.
went
He was
back
so
to
sad.
Tonga too, and he took my
Took
clothes.
his best clothes too.
Took my best clothes, and then they were the ones I could take. And
you got to prepare yourself for these things.
I eventually found out.
I reckon my other one was Balangis have a budget and live within their means.
Yes, that's true.
Tongans don't, and they will spend to bloody
All of it.
all of it.
Well, I must be hanging around.
All of it, and all of it they don't have.
Yeah.
I must be hanging around you guys too much because I spoke to my mate who's a financial advisor and he goes, you're spending like $600 more than you have a month. How are you doing that? I'm like, fuck, I don't know, man.
It's those Sunday morning 5 a.m. calls. What?
It's not even...
All right, I'll get 2 for 3 then.
I don't even know how the fuck. Anyway.
I think my last one is Balangis have like all 3 meals of the day, whereas then Tongans just have buy 1, get 2 free. Like, just wait for one big one at the end.
Oh, fuck. Fish head stew.
All right. I got... Someone wrote in this one. Tongans marry their cousins. Not all of us. What is cousins, though? Well,
Makes you think.
yeah, makes you think.
That's so fucking funny.
You know, it's got this loose meaning, mate.
Yeah, it's loose, man. It's fine.
Tongans are good at stealing monies from the church
And killing churches.
and making new churches every week.
Killing Chinese? Whoa, it was one time.
One time.
Tongans, Balangis use blankets to go to sleep. Tongans give it away at weddings.
I had about 3 left. I left in my unit when I left Hawaii, bro.
Balangis tell their kids
They also use those blankets for the umu.
Balangis tell their kids that they love them. Someone's in pain.
Oh, fuck.
Check out that, Blake's. Everything all good at home or what?
Balangis say that they don't have room in their house, but they have plenty of good couch and sleeping floor and floor to sleep on. Sleeping floor.
My mum was like, "Oh, does anyone want to like sleep in a bed or something?" And he's just like passed out, like having the best sleep. He's like, "He's fine."
He's going to be on the floor there and he'd be sweet.
Oh man,
What else did it? Oh, okay. This one's from William Maisley. Tongans have bread with every single meal.
It's called carbs, mate.
Yeah, carb loading. That's what we're saying.
oh yeah, I've been carb loading for a long time.
Stupid question, I say.
Us juice. Balangis have a tarago and go to work.
Whoa,
What?
Does he mean the other way around?
Or Tongans have a tarago and go to work.
No, I have a tarago.
Oh, maybe he means
Go to work.
Balangis that have taragos go to work.
Oh, maybe I think that's what he means. Racist.
The endo. Balangis will ask you to come horse riding, but Tongans will eat your horse, then ride your missus.
Oh fuck!
Oh my! Have you actually eaten horse?
No, I haven't yet,
Mate, I've got this horse meal story. Like, I love eating the thing, right?
Yeah.
It is.
And you know how the loi horsey,
Yeah.
which obviously horse and coconut milk, onion and garlic or whatever it is. So sometimes in Sydney when I hear of someone selling them, and I was like, oh, can you get me some? And I took some to work once, and I was sitting there eating it, and one of the girls at work was like, oh, what have you got for lunch? I was like, oh, it's like pasta and shredded beef.
But Jimmy's like, oh, it's horse.
Shredded beef.
Oh, fuck. And she goes, what's the white? It was cassava. What's the white stuff? Potatoes?
Just potatoes and pulled beef.
Oh, fuck. I used to do that back
then-
in school.
yeah,
Like,
and then,
people-
because-
what'd you have for dinner? And you pretend you had like good food. Just make it up.
Because the
Tomato
cassava was like obviously a long,
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
look like a potato. So I just started chopping it up. And
Look at this. Circle.
Oh, it's so
where she
funny.
goes, why would someone get shredded beef, pasta, and potatoes? Isn't that too much pasta? Like too much carbs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it, love. Just
Don't worry about it.
Fuck off, Sharon.
Faze me.
Tongans eat horse. Balangis eat kale. Yeah, another one, same one. Balangis know how to swim. Wow. Can you swim?
I'm actually a pretty good swimmer. That's why they put me at the Accra Rugby's team fucking life. What do you get?
Lifeguard.
Lifeguard.
Life jacket.
Life jacket.
No, I actually can't swim.
Yeah,
I
mate.
remember, so like when I grew up in Tongan, when you go like swimming and stuff in the water, so
In your t-shirt.
yeah, sometimes you swim out and you think like you can swim, but obviously when you feel like your arms are done, you just stand up on the sand.
Yeah.
I remember going. I remember going to Whit Sundays once many moons ago, and then we pulled up next to this like beach thing, and the beach was probably like 200 meters away. So they were like, "Oh, rather than take the boat all the way in, like, would you guys like to swim into the water?" Here I was thinking I was fucking good at swimming. It looked so close. Jumped in. Thought it was Ian Thorpe. I got like probably 15 meters away from the boat. I was like, "Is there a noodle?"
Oh yeah, fuck.
Mate, had
That's been a Paralympian.
to full flag the guy that was riding around the tinny, and they started laughing at me that I was asked for a noodle. I was like, "Mate, can't swim all that way," and jumped in the tinny and took me in.
Yeah, fuck.
That's so funny.
That's when me and Johnny went up to Cairns, and we went over to Fitzroy Island.
Yeah.
And then we went for a swim, and Johnny went with the the snorkels. He had a look at the coral, and then came back. Fuck, the coral's real nice. I go have a look. Gave me the snorkels. I started swimming. I'm thinking, and he just went like 2 meters, couldn't touch the ground. I'm like. And then Johnny went to the toilet and came back, and then he came back. He's like, "Oh fuck, it was pretty good." I was like, "Yeah, fuck's nice, eh?" I didn't go.
I just remember watching we were treading water back in the Stingrays days, and we were and I was his brother again. Fucking, I'm like treading water, just I look over, I was like,
That's
jumping off the bottom, going, and you just frazzled because you had a massive out when he had hair, because now he's fucking
Why did you save him, guy?
and I'm just fucking crying.
I remember that real well because when I went the Whit Sunday story, when I couldn't like swim, the bloke, my missus at the time was like, "Just do the egg beater underneath the water," and I was like,
What's the egg beater?
I was like trying to do the egg beater, and all I'm doing is like, can't keep my head above water. I was like, "Get me the fucking noodle."
Oh fuck. Nathan Satala, Balangi shower without jocks with the boys. So after game, Balangis like to go the old
Just nude up.
No, they don't. Only Northern Hemisphere blokes do that.
I do.
yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think it's more Northern Hemisphere.
Like all the Balangi blokes in Sydney find it real weird when bloody blokes like Ben Higgins and
It's
them.
the younger generation. The older generation, I reckon, are sweet. Like my
No, the
age.
older, even
The
the
younger
league,
ones are the
they
ones.
didn't. Everyone was wearing undies.
I don't know.
Might have to dig out old footage of bloody Benny Elias and see what he did back in the days.
Tongans give their kids a hidings. Balangis talk back to their parents.
That's true.
It's pretty bad.
Another eat horse. Fuck.
I'm surprised no one's come through with Tongans being fresh.
Oh yeah, the ones that
I can speak English. Yeah.
wow. I didn't say that.
Because I've got to go.
I got one thing about Tongans and Balangis don't do the overstay.
Well, you already got your visa from overstaying from the first place, mate. You forced your visa.
No, but you know, like
we're both the same. We forced our visas too. You just
Yeah.
overstay and eventually get kids here.
yeah, no, but we made the rules, man. So
You set the precedence,
Yeah.
did you?
Oh, precedence.
yeah, so we're like, oh,
Precedent.
this our lane now. Anyway,
What were you saying?
Oh, just no, it's all good.
You realise it was racist.
Mate,
Keith
this-
Akinboa. White people drink Fanta from a cup. Tongans eat it from a loaf of bread.
Oh, that bloke's mate. Nah, to be fair,
done
though, no, I haven't done it. I don't like it. Back home, I've seen people.
I've
do it.
I've done it a few times.
Like, just a bit of flavour to the carbs, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's either doing
Each
that.
their own, mate.
We do it with ice cream. Chuck the ice cream.
Oh,
in there.
I like the ice cream in the bread.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I just fucking bought normal food.
Speaking of fresh, I've got the best fresh story ever. So obviously, like I said, I moved to Sydney quite young. First job out of school, I was selling suits in this suit shop in the city.
You went to buy a suit?
And it was like a privately owned, wasn't like part of a big company. And the guy that owned it was in the shop, like worked real hard. This Jewish bloke, still mates with him.
Yeah.
When I was like probably 68 or something. So catch up with him.
Loaded?
Nah, I wouldn't say loaded. He just works hard. Anyways, we had this other older lady that worked in the shop, and she was really lovely as well. And my story was, I came in one time. I only did like 3 shifts a week or something, and I hadn't seen her for a few shifts. And I just said, "Oh, Richard, what happened to Melissa?" And then he just turns around and goes, "Oh, she's moved on to greener pastures." At the time, I didn't know that was the saying.
Yeah.
So I was, "Oh, it's sweet." Anyways, a couple of shifts later, someone called for Melissa, and I was like, "Hello?" And then she goes, "Oh, the person over the line on the phone was like, can I speak to Melissa?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry, Melissa doesn't work here anymore. She's moved to greener pastures." So the person on the phone's like, "Right, okay." So here I am thinking I want to be helpful. I was like, "Oh, do you want me to give you greener pastures phone number?" So I'm standing in front of the computer. So I Googled greener pastures, and then it came up. It came up with a lawn mowing landscaping company. So I was like,
This is not true.
"This is true story." And then I was looking at it. I was like, "Oh, here's the number, 02 whatever." Gave him the number, and then hung up. And anyways, Richard comes back to the thing, and I was like,
Was it
"Richard?"
off?
No, I said, "Richard, oh fuck, I didn't know Melissa went to a landscaping company." Richard goes, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I said, "Oh, someone called for Melissa." And then I gave him Greener Pastures number. And Richard goes, "What?" "Yeah, I gave him Greener Pastures number. I looked it up with a landscaping company. I don't know how she went from selling suits to working landscaping." How old were you? I was probably 19.
Yeah. Just a little bit fresh.
Yeah, it's a little bit fresh. And, mate, Richard just looked at me and goes, "What the fuck, mate?" And he literally lost his shit for like
Laughing?
laughing for like 10 minutes.
I can't believe she went to the greener pastures.
But I was so wigged out when I Googled greener pastures,
And it came up.
because I thought it would have just been like another suit shop further down. So when it came up with like this lawn mowing company, like full thinking I was helpful. "Oh, here's greener pastures phone number 02037999." And I was like, hung up. I was like, that looks a bit off. How do you go from selling suits to being a landscaper?
Well, trimming the fucking lawn.
Shout out to Melissa if she's watching.
Greener
And
pastures.
Richard from Menswear.
Oh,
Shout out to Richard.
So good.
I'll see you when I get back
That's
to
a good
Sydney.
story. It's a really good one. Oh, fuck.
Last two. This one's from Knuckles. Balangis pay their subs.
Oh, wow. That's racist.
That is racist.
And Keith. Tongans have grills and ink before they even left primary school. Nah.
What do they call it?
You got them?
Nifogola. No. Have you got Nifogola?
No.
You're going to get one?
No. I don't. Fuck.
I'm going to get one on Balangi, mate. Just joking. I should come back with the gold tooth one day.
Oh, you should do it then. People already think you're Tongan.
Oh, that's a funny story, actually.
do-
That's a funny story, actually. Well, no, it's not that funny, actually.
After my greener pastures story.
No, my ex told her mum that I was Tongan and she thought I was Tongan. I was like, I'm not Tongan. I was just joking. How the fuck do I look Tongan?
That's so stupid.
Any more before we move on to Budgie Smuggler segment?
No, I think we've said enough.
Yeah.
I think
we
we're fresh.
Before we get a bunch in the mouth.
All right, we go into our Budgie Smuggler segment. Who is your Budgie Smuggler and your Boardies Bandit for the week?
Mine is my Boardies Band of the week goes to you guys on Friday night, making me sit through the NFL draft and not obviously communicating what it was. So I sat there like a
breakdown,
fucking...
You probably didn't read the fine
So it's
print.
probably
yourself.
both on both parties, not just
No, it's definitely your guys' fault.
joint premiership.
Joint premiership.
Bandit, Boardies Bandit.
And then we've got the Budgie Smuggler of the Week goes to you, Dave, and the fucking Randwick boys.
Oh, thank you.
For the beautiful effort of Silly Sunday. I appreciate it.
What was the theme?
Moses.
Moses in the Ark.
Moses in the ark. Thank you. All the animals came on the boat with Moses.
Oh, so Moses the one that stopped the floods.
Yeah, no, Moses went part the hair.
Good out.
But the cheeks.
You got a Budgie Smuggler and Boardies Bandit?
My one's pretty weird. I think my budgies is also my bodies for the weekend. So my so that'll be obviously my budgies. I want to give it to the Sydney Uni boys for obviously winning the Shoot Shield on the weekend.
Shout out to the boys.
Shout out to the boys.
That was pretty for that club to do that. But pretty consistent and they're pretty hard to beat.
They put in a good knock. We were getting snaps from McCallum and
Yeah,
boys.
mate.
Yeah, well, that
I loved how much
segues
they partied too.
segues into my boardies because Henry Clooney's Ross saw that we were obviously on Silly Sunday and he sent a message and said, "What are you guys even celebrating?"
Wow.
So
Good chat though.
So Dadsy can obviously Sydney Uni is my budgie, can also be my boardies, but come on, you can't shy away from our boys from the weekend.
Yeah, win or lose, you're on the booze, mate.
You can't take it away from the boys for putting a good show on for
they should have
Silly
appreciated
Sunday.
it.
Yeah, so our boys are pretty happy, but I think special shout out to the boys in our crew that went from Friday night to Monday morning.
Yeah, fuck, that's the real heroes.
Peter Starkey, Kobe. There's a few out there as well. So it's Max Moore out there. So they're pretty good effort. Well, shout out to them. We've only got 3 more sleeps before we're back on it on Friday. Anyways,
my budgie smuggler. Oh, just forgot. No, I haven't. My budgie smuggler is my former boardies bandit of the whole world of the last year and a bit. The Queensland Rugby Union. My budgie smuggler.
That deserves a round of applause.
I'm still not a Reds fan anymore. I think, but I blame it on watching too much Shoot Shield. It made me into a Waratahs fan.
Yeah.
So
I can see where you. I can see.
I support the boys, but yeah, I think I'm a Waratahs fan now.
Nah, you don't support the boys, just Connor Vest. The doco.
Boardies bandit. I was going to give it to you, Ryan, but
what have I done wrong this time?
But we'll give it to Johnny. Once again, he's been given a content task. He's there down in Queenstown, him and Saucy. And first of all, he didn't take the GoPro like he was meant to. And he was meant to do some content down there, and there's none going on.
Yeah, there's none going on. And all we did was get content of him off his fucking head last night. First of all, at the table he couldn't speak at. And then second of all, just at a TV, just rustling through this bag.
For like half an hour, just...
And he's just so cooked, man. It's so cooked.
It's probably good that he's been locked out of the PAC IG stories, because some of the snaps that he's sending, I'm like,
nah.
No. Yeah.
You put some pretty inappropriate stuff up there, but not the huge
Nothing like the best was that takeover at Bangkok or Phuket that time from Tapai.
Will.
Could you over takeover was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was up
The
there.
Could you over takeover was pretty
That
good.
was sick. Yeah.
No, but that one in Bangkok.
The one in Bangkok is so funny.
Phuket.
I'll pick out wherever it was. Fuck, that's
Sorry, it was before I was a PAC fan anyway.
Yeah, it was the dark Baz's house days.
We've still got it in the archives. It's pretty. X-rated.
Yeah.
But
close friends.
we'll go into our questions and confession time.
Ooh, this is a new one. Have you done this one before?
I should have practiced my reading. We'll start with the easy one. This is from Rhino. Can Sione do a nudie run at Suncorp when West win? We want to see that hog.
You'll be hopefully there's a few lights on.
There's not much to see. I had to do my. Yeah, I'm a grower. I had to do my nudie run in when I was playing in the Netherlands. But I was trying to run away from it all season. But then the last game, they made me do it when it was an away game. It was so cold.
Hated it too.
It was so cold. I'm like,
So obviously for not scoring all season, was it?
no, it's when you play your first game. As soon as you play your first game, you have to do a nudie run.
Right. I was going to say, how shit were you? Were you playing Netherlands and didn't
mate,
score a try?
I scored first game, mate. But I had to do my nudie run, and Tongans don't usually do nude runs.
Respect.
So, I did it just because one of the other boys had to do it as well, and it was cold. I'm not a grower, but I did. Before I took my undies off, I was playing around with it, trying to get a bit big. It still didn't help.
No, mate, you just got to embrace it. And
Yeah, I did that one.
I didn't.
Just did one hand. I needed one hand. To be honest, I could have just done it with 2 fingers.
I was like, no, it's not.
But yeah, no, that's not happening unless we win. Dom from Dublin. Hey guys, huge fan. Just wondering what the appropriate amount of wanks in a day is. I wank 6 times a day and max out at 11. I feel like it's beginning to become a problem, but I just can't contain my excitement when the PAC podcast comes on. Thanks, guys.
Mate, you know what? Just get some more moisturiser or something like that to help you out. And mate, if you're doing that many a day, then good on you.
6 a day is already
have a
big.
fucking job. Like,
Oh, dummy from Dublin, you cheeky boy.
yeah, like, have you guys done it while you at work?
yeah.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Oh no.
While you're at work?
Well,
Okay, I have. I was young. I was young. No. I was young, man.
I sat on that chair 2 minutes
It was
ago.
like one of my first jobs. I was working at the business closed down now.
Yeah.
It's selling like planter pots. Like,
you fucking a pound pot.
no,
money box.
planter box. No, I was like fucking. I was young as mate. Then it got a bit quiet. Not many people buying planter pots out in Sunnybank. Then had a bit of free time and just peeking out, look for cameras first, and had a good time.
Jesus Christ! I couldn't bring myself to bloody do that.
Oh, what was your story?
I can't say it.
Was it last week?
No. That was a long time
Oh,
ago.
but you never done it. Oh, you
No,
have.
but you got to come up with the answer for this, bloke. Like, what's a standard for the day? Like,
yeah.
for a normal human,
Three.
day,
Just three.
Yeah,
mate. Cut it down to 3.
What the fuck?
one in the morning and one in 2 in the
No,
evening.
you're 1 in the
Holy
morning.
God.
When you wake up? Maybe 2.5.
2.5 because you got caught halfway through one.
Holy shit. I thought, what do you reckon the average is for guys?
1 or 2 a day?
Yeah, I'd say 1. Or
Fuck,
maybe
I
even
don't know.
half.
Probably two a day.
Not me, man. I'm not.
shit.
You're an animal if you're doing 1 a day.
I reckon
man.
you
Oh,
should do
you're an
research
animal.
on it. Put a potty
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Poll out.
a bit of research.
Yeah, you do. That's your job. On the two.
R&T. I mean,
We'll come back to you next week. See what
Yeah.
But
the
fuck,
average is.
6 and 11. 11 max.
That guy doesn't
Surely
have a job.
Surely you wouldn't
bit
be
of
filming
GST
his-
on that story, but hey, we'll move on.
Next one, semi-lob.
Semi-lob.
Banged my mate's mum a couple of times from the club, who is a widow. Now she's blackmailing me to keep smashing uglies. Do I cut it off and deal with the consequences of being a shit cunt, or do I keep giving her the ground and pound? So if he stops, semi-lob.
Who's his mate's mum?
His mate's mum. So if he stops,
Well, you
the
can't
mate's
unfuck her,
mum-
can you?
Oh, sorry. Are you saying that if he stops, the mum's going to tell the mate?
Yeah.
You can't unfuck her, so you may as well just keep going, mate.
No, but he wants
mate,
to,
if you want to stop, you just stop
You just stop.
and then
and get.
she's
mate,
going to tell
Tell the mate
Oh,
first. Go,
yeah,
mate, I
own
can't
up.
believe I accidentally. I was going to get some milk.
Nah, just
I was going to
own
get some
up.
milk out of the fridge and accidentally fell into the vagina.
Nah, just own up to it. Just say I was reading your mum. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's
done.
got-
Let's
the
show
mate-
some
the
backline.
mate- the mate's got nothing to do with it
Yeah.
between them two.
I reckon call her bluff.
Call the bluff.
Oh, you can.
She won't go and say, hey son, I've been fucking your mate Terry.
Son go,
Or will
good on
she?
you.
Or she might. Mate, just do whatever you feel like. Don't get scared, though, man.
Yeah. Don't.
You're better than that.
It sounds like rape. It sounds like rape.
No, normally these things go to court.
Yeah.
You've got bloody Chris Dawson at court at the moment. Let's go.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's actually kind of
Is that-
sounds. Imagine if that was a dude doing that to a
Mate,
chick.
Yeah.
That's rape.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, stop. Ask for
Wait.
help. Oh, is this cry for help?
Is it called
Read between the lines.
Semi-lob.
Sammy Lob, help Sammy Lob.
I'm not sure where he's from. He's in code.
Sam the Lobster.
This is Bobby Sacamano. Oh, this is the guy that had his missus.
Bobby
11 NRL players.
Yes.
Hey lads, Bob's back again for a juicy topic. This one's a bit of a self-incrimination, but fortunately enough, this year I've managed to pull a few dragons out of the local RSL. I've managed to get them back to my humble abode. The socks are off, and I'm beginning to do the absolute John West. I've decided. Okay, we've got to play this song. I've decided to start playing the song. Wait, I'll look that song up. Should have done that before. Vivaldi, whatever that is. You guys heard that song, Vivaldi?
No.
Let's play it. We'll play it after. My question to you lads is: am I a freak? Is this play on? And let me know how the song goes when you guys use it.
No.
Quick side note: they fucking love it. So
Yeah.
yeah, is he a freak for playing this
No,
song when he
it's-
I
Oh, it
don't know
depends what the song is, but
We'll play the song.
a sex playlist is a great playlist, I reckon.
Sex playlist. There's no song long enough usually for me. Just get through the first little.
What? No foreplay.
No, just nothing.
No music. Oh, it was put music on first.
Baby shark.
Oh, fuck. God.
No.
Better have a drop this song. Skip to the chorus?
It's a real dungeon vibe.
Yeah.
Is this
Maybe
semi-lob?
No, that's not on.
Fuck, I'm getting aroused. That's full
Some
bloody
medieval Game of
medieval,
Thrones
yeah.
shit.
No, that's not on. That's just that's freaky.
First of all, how the fucking old are these ladies?
Mate, imagine
I remember when this song
Mate.
came out.
imagine playing that thing from a surround sound in your house and you're walking through.
Oh, yeah.
That's creepy.
Do we have that one more story?
Well, I'll just save that song to my set playlist. Any shout outs to end the pod?
No, shout out to everyone still yet to play finals. Hopefully your club captains have really been thinking hard, being creative. None of this stock standard shit. We want some Moses shit that's happened down at Randwick.
Yeah.
We want some creative vibes. We want some good snaps of Instagrams, all that sort of shit coming through. So get thinking about your silly Sundays, mad Mondays.
Be creative.
Be creative. That's all I'm asking. Put a bit of effort in, and don't be afraid to send us some vids.
Yeah,
We'll
I
post
put the
them.
call out to the West Old Boys, see what's going on next weekend, and they're sending it. They're going to fence off all West. There's going to be tailgate before the game, and buses taking everyone to Suncorp and back. So there's going to be a party before the game and then after the game as well.
Do you have any West kid I can wear?
I reckon bring Chainsaw up.
Yeah,
For the weekend.
it's cool.
Yeah,
You guys paid for his flights.
yeah.
Up to
and
Allegedly.
his other flight that when he missed. We should
was
actually
funny.
just get him up.
Yeah, get him up. I'll send you the bill for mine this week. Send the invoice through.
Yeah, it's no problem, mate.
Fuck, shout outs. Mate, I can't go past the, what's it called? Uni Boys, obviously, on the weekend.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of good mates that played in it. Big Roro.
Wow, sounds like you're moving to uni next year.
Heard it here first in the potty, dropping it.
Something that Tongans do that Barlingers don't is great thing.
Shout out to the whole uni crew, just the whole club. Managed to win the shoot shield. It's not fucking easy, even in first grade. But I think this is not sure when this drops, but obviously probably this is my first and last time, but it'll probably come out in the near future. Pups moving back to Brisbane.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, is it?
No, good on him. He's
He's
obviously
from up here. So.
he's got married. He's expecting a little kid.
Yeah.
So he's going to move back to obviously prioritise raising his family, which is completely fair enough.
The club's going to throw themselves at him.
But I think a massive shout out to Pub just for me for what he's done for Randwick over the past 4 years. He's come in, he's created a lot of stability within the club, and he's left the club a better place than when he first came in. So he'll be sorely missed, but we're sure that we'll reap a lot of his success in years to come. Post him moving back. So wish him all the best.
What a man! What a man!
Wish him all the best. Whatever he gets up to back here in Brisbane. I'll probably be too busy to be coaching rugby anyway. So whatever it is you may be doing back here with Warwick or whatever it is, Benny, we wish you all the best. Whenever this comes out.
Sure,
And
Benny.
then obviously shout out to the Up the Wicks for another cracking year.
Yep. How many more years you got left in you?
Mate,
How old are you now?
Still young, mate.
27, mate.
Still
Fucking
a
hell.
baby, mate. Yes,
So-
you still got
Keep
years
going,
after you
mate. You just gotta keep
transition
going.
into a prop, mate. You
Mate,
still got years.
Yeah, I
there,
reckon
mate.
once you transition into a prop, well, then probably that's when.
No,
You got another lifetime,
Just keep
mate.
going, mate.
Nah.
You've got another 10 years. They're still calling me. Fucking 35, mate.
Mate,
But
go prop, mate. I reckon.
That's it.
Mate,
Last
the
one.
Warriors.
Shout out to the Wicks and obviously their present night this weekend.
Yeah.
All the award winners that win awards, just to make enjoy the off season, and we'll see you at Aqua Rugby. World champs defending their title.
They're not playing.
Yeah, shotgun losing the first game so everyone can party. Speaking of Aqua, who we got? Has Johnny locked in any names? I know Jordan Simi was keen to come on. Jimmy Smith
Mate,
as well.
Jordan Sims is going to get himself out of bloody boardies first
Yeah.
before he even thinks of stepping foot down at Manly. He was, mate. Chainsaw was right. He was abusing me the whole day. Oh, boys, where's the game? What time's the game, mate? Get down here. I told you the whole week. Gave you the rundown.
Yeah. They'll pretend. Oh shit.
To be fair, if his missile was my missile, I wouldn't believe it.
Is she hot? I haven't seen it yet. Should we go?
My shout out goes to. Actually, this one got sent in. Shout out to Avondale Wombats playing the grand final in the Illawarra comp.
That's where
this Saturday
Avondale
against
is.
the Shellhaven at Wynn Stadium.
Wollongong.
The old, I didn't know they played Union down there, but shout out to them.
Shout out to the Avondale
Wombats. Shout out to the Wombats.
I just had an
Good
idea.
luck.
Pup, take over Norths.
Nah, pub won't
Yes.
coach.
No, rugby director.
Nah, he'll be too busy, mate. He's coming back to raise a family. I said to him, I invited him on the boat on Sunday, and he said, "Oh, I've got to have lunch with the in-laws." And I said, "Oh, enjoy your last childless Father's Day." Obviously joking. And then he told the boys during this week that he's going to move back up, obviously to closer to family and whatnot, which is fair enough.
So he broke his heart on Father's Day.
Or maybe he's coaching the Red.
At least Noel was looking after 50.
He needs to go to North.
Yeah, Norths.
We found a new coach.
People go to that to Norths for if he's.
Yep.
Don't think he'll go to. Why would you go to Noel? He's bloody Bill Brothers.
It's a challenge, mate.
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge.
I think he's got a lot on his plate anyways.
Yeah, true. Anyway,
All right,
go. Heard it first.
Sorry, Norths back at the wooden spoon again.
we tried.
Shout out to Dave. Thanks for coming, mate.
No problem. Shuts short notice.
Yep. Yeah, and actually, we got Budgie Smuggler's ordinary rig comp. We're putting forward Johnny. Johnny's going to be back for it, so he's going to be our nominee for the ordinary rig comp. If you think you can beat Johnny, make sure you get your nomination in, get your picks in, and tag us and tag Budgie Smugglers.
The money box bloke will give him a run for his money. For ordinary rig.
Johnny when he back in the day, man. Fuck, he was an
He wasn't the ordinary rig.
He was like fucking jacked.
Should see me in the back in the day.
Yeah, we've seen it,
And
mate.
me.
We've seen it. And me.
seen it.
And me.
I haven't seen it, I think. Anyway, we'll dig it up.
Dig it up.
Anyways, thanks, guys. Thanks for subscribing.
Thanks for having me.